What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement.
Discussions of a national shutdown, which I think is the biggest joke. We should never be shutting down in this country. As a matter of fact, a lot of these protests that we're having shouldn't be happening, because these protests are actually not helping. They're taking us back. We've seen protests happening out in our country for various reasons. Do they bring light to the issues? Of course they bring light, but do they bring a change and results? Definitely not. So how do we harness that energy, and how do we change that? So now, if you are trying to shut down the country nationally, that's not going to help anybody, especially the people protesting, because you'll find the very same people protesting are the ones that are going to be affected or most affected by those protests further down the line. It's going to hit their pockets, it's going to hit their mindset, and it's going to hit just the general societal hegemony. It's going to implode, because now you're protesting on empty stomachs, you're protesting on empty promises, and where does that lead us? It leads us to an untenable position. So the national shutdown is planned for the 20th. People are playing politics and they're giving certain messaging out. And that coal that's going out is export quality coal. There's a reason why it's called export quality, and majority of it, if not all of it, is not the coal qualities that are used as per the CV and everything else that comes with those technicalities in our power stations. And that's a massive contributor to our GDP that keeps our towns and cities running, that are based on coal mining. And we can never forget that, because that comes.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money himself, and we're back at it again with another one. And now we want to talk about this small interview. It's not a small interview, it's a small clip from an interview where Duduzane Zuma was speaking about the EFF march and what he believes shouldn't have happened. And he says the march is not going to change anything, and people shouldn't march. The people who are marching are the poorest and whatever. And that is why people like Duduzane Zuma, Vusi Tembekwayo, and Penwell, and many other people should stay away from commenting about politics, because they know nothing about politics. Come here on King Said so we can give you light, more light, so that you can understand what is happening. I told you guys, the national shutdown was not about shutting down the economy of the country, but it was for the EFF setting itself up for the elections of 2024. They wanted to see how many numbers and where are their strong points. And now they've got an idea how many people can come out in terms of voting for them. It's not the same as calling people to a stadium. People can fill a stadium easily, but calling every city to go on a shutdown is a very difficult thing. Even the ANC cannot attempt to do. The ANC can probably do it, but they won't attempt to do, because you are facing that embarrassment of failing. As you saw, your likes of Ntantla Lux and your likes of Ntantla Lux tried to stop the march, but it happened in every major city. Not saying that there was no shops were closed or anything. Even here in Kimberley, some shops were open. There was some type of movement happening. There was, even though it was a holiday type of a thing, a day before the holiday, but there was some type of movement. What came out for me, what came across for me strong in this interview is to say, what does it help to strike? Now, when you want to shut down striking, when you want to, what's the word I'm looking for? When you want to downplay striking and belittle it, you must come out with another solution. So if we are not getting any services, if we are not getting any help from government, how best is it to voice out our frustration besides a march? Should we go to the courts? You can't beat the government in court. Should we go to the local municipality and on the suggestion box, write our complaints and put it in there. And what should we do? What should the people do when they are frustrated with the government, which is clearly not serving us properly? So when Duduzane said that, I was like, hey, man. And I remember he said he wanted to run for president. That also showed me that he does not understand that president emerges from districts. President emerges from provinces. President are elected because of the leadership they've showed through the structures of a political party. You don't just come from anywhere and become a president. Just like Ntanta Lux found out, because I think he was promised to become the minister of police, but it doesn't work like that. Minister of police is still Bheki Cele. So it was very disappointing for me, for him to, I'm still looking for the word that, something like belittle, for him to belittle striking. And for me, it was very weird that he would say that, because strikes have been the backbone of his father, whether for or against him, but strikes have been a big role in his father's term, and he should be understanding better as Zuma that striking, even when the people came to Nkandla trying to stop the police from, excuse me guys, trying to stop the police from arresting his father, that was a form of a march. So for him to say marching, people are marching on empty stomachs, excuse me guys, people are marching on empty stomachs, that is why they should march, because of those empty stomachs. Because staying at home and doing nothing is not an option. Duduzane Zuma, come on, my brother. Come on, man. Come on. I hate it when these people who are clueless about politics, but because they've got some type of money and some type of soft life, they look at us who are staying in the gutter and saying, no, you shouldn't or should not do that. What do you know about struggling? What do you know? We'll listen to Jacob Zuma. He knows a lot about struggling. But his child, Duduzane, very disappointed. And like I said, with people like Duduzane, Vusi Tembakwayo, Penwell, the Black Pen, I would even want to throw Nota in there. You take what you take from them. You don't shut them completely off, because they are in a point in life where they are able to advise you properly in terms when it comes to business. People people like Vusi is the best guy to listen to. He knows business in and out. You listen to him. But once he starts talking about the apartheid government, politics and what, just close your eyes, because they are clueless about those type of things. That's when you come to our channel, our podcast, and you hear the proper views of the people, and you hear a proper breakdown, commentary at its best. It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Money. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think striking is all right? Do you think people should do away with striking? But if you say that, then you have to give us another alternative revenue to voice out our frustration as the people who are living in dire poverty and everything that has to press and oppress and press down the black person in the community. It's your boy King053, Mr. Easy Money. Until the next one, and I'm out.
At White Knot Technologies, we specialize in bags, embroidery, branded wear, and screen printing. We provide the finest quality for affordable price and fast turnaround time. We make sure you'll be satisfied with your order. Visit us at 18 Fisher Avenue, Epping.